In this video, we'll be exploring some of the most unusual, bizarre, and sometimes downright strange beliefs and practices from throughout history. From ancient civilizations to modern times, human beings have always been fascinated by the strange and inexplicable. So sit back, relax, and get ready to be amazed by some of the most unbelievable facts from the past. 1. In ancient Egypt, people believed that the god Ra was carried across the sky in a boat called the Mandjet, or the boat of millions of years. Each night, Ra would sail through the underworld and be reborn in the morning. 2. During the Middle Ages, many people believed in the concept of the doomsday clock, which was a metaphor for the end of the world. The clock was said to be marked with various signs and symbols, and people would try to interpret them to predict when the end would come. 3. In the 18th and 19th centuries, it was fashionable for wealthy women in Europe and North America to wear dresses made of muslin, a type of thin, sheer cotton fabric. However, because muslin was so sheer, women would often wear undergarments made of heavier fabrics to provide more coverage. 4. In the early 20th century, a popular game in the United States called the Great Gatsby Game was based on the novel The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. Players would try to win by acquiring the most wealth and social status, just like the characters in the book. 5. In the 19th century, people in Europe and North America believed that drinking small amounts of poison, such as arsenic, could have beneficial health effects. This belief was known as therapeutic poisoning. 6. In ancient Rome, it was believed that eating the hearts of brave gladiators would give one courage. As a result, the hearts of gladiators who died in the arena were often removed and eaten by their opponents. 7. In the Middle Ages, many people believed that the earth was flat, and that the sun and other celestial bodies revolved around it. This belief persisted until the 16th century, when the work of scientists like Nicholas Copernicus and Galileo Galilei showed that the Earth was actually part of a heliocentric solar system. 8. During the American Revolutionary War, the Continental Army under George Washington's command was severely undersupplied and underfunded. As a result, soldiers often had to rely on their own resourcefulness to survive. Some soldiers even made their own shoes by cutting pieces of leather into the shape of their feet and binding them to their feet with strips of cloth. 9. In the 19th century, it was common for people in Europe and North America to keep memory books, which were scrapbooks filled with mementos and keepsakes from important events in their lives. These memory books were often passed down through generations and were seen as a way to preserve family history. 10. In the early 20th century, a popular fad in the United States was the banana diet, which involved eating large quantities of bananas in the belief that they had special weight loss properties. The diet was eventually debunked as a hoax. And that concludes our video on historical curiosities. We hope you've enjoyed this journey through the weird and wonderful world of history, and that you've learned something new and interesting along the way. Don't forget to follow and comment if you have any suggestions for future videos. The most liked comment can become our next video. Thank you for watching.